Hey fragrance friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's the first time you are joining me. My name is Hayley and I review fragrances. So in today's video, I thought I would talk about sweet, musky fragrances. Now, I feel like there are multiple categories of musk fragrances, anything from the more animalic musks all the way through to the sweeter musks. You also have like vanilla musk. There are just so many different types of categories. Whereas in this list, I have picked out fragrances that are quite sweet, easy to wear, musky fragrances, at least in my opinion anyway. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump straight into it and I'll talk about the differences between these. Now, some of these might not be traditional musk fragrances. They might be a little bit heavier on the ambrette, something like that, but they give off kind of sweet, musky vibes. Very easy to wear. You can wear them all year round for any occasion. That is why I love musk fragrances so much, because I just feel like that note is so versatile and I am a musk girl through and through. So what do I want to start with? I've got an exciting list here. I'm going to start off with an obvious one. This is a fragrance that I talk about a lot. It is Musk K by Ella K. Now, I have reviewed this so many times on my channel. Now, this is probably one of the least sweet musks on this list, but it still has a beautiful sweetness throughout. But instead of being overly sweet, you also have a spiciness coming from some pink pepper. It's so easy to wear. It is one of my favorite musk fragrances in my entire collection. It's a kind of soft, fluffy white musk with purple florals. And if you know anything about purple florals, you will know they often pull quite powdery. And then you have that pink pepper giving the spice. Now, I'm not quite sure where I get that sweetness from, but there's definitely a sweetness throughout this. I just think this is such a phenomenal fragrance. I wore this one at the weekend. I went to this car show at Blenheim Palace and I got compliments, so I was super happy. Anyway, Musk K by Ella K is such a classy fragrance that you can wear year round. It's just sweet enough to be a soft, fluffy, sweet musk, and I absolutely adore it. So next up is Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, Tokyo. Now, this is from their newer collection, which is called the Midnight City series. Now, this is very much a sweet musk. It's a little bit heavier on the musk than some of these fragrances, but it's not animalic at all, to my nose at the very least. Now, you have quite a prominent tonka bean note, and it pulls very creamy, and tonka bean can sometimes smell a little bit like vanilla to me. It can sometimes smell a little bit like almond, and you definitely get that in this fragrance. But there's also this real creaminess throughout, which kind of reminds me a little bit of a body lotion. So it just reminds me of really fresh skin that has been heavily lotioned. You can kind of get those natural skin musks coming through. The sweetness is beautiful. The creaminess is beautiful. It lasts all day. It has really strong projection. It's just such a beautiful musk fragrance. I believe there's actually oud in here. Now, I don't really pick up that. I mostly get this fluffy musk, slightly heavier musk, like I say. Kind of reminds me of a cashmere sweater or a sweater that's kind of been sat in your wardrobe, mixed in with that creamy tonka bean. It's a phenomenal fragrance, and it's an extrait, so you are getting a higher oil concentration, and it's a fragrance that really does last too. So I'm going to try and switch it up in terms of the vibes they give. Next up is this fragrance from Rania J, and this is called Moschus. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, I spoke about this one quite a lot last year, not so much this year. It is an incredible sweet musk fragrance. Now, this kind of reminds me of Initio's Musk Therapy, but on steroids. The musk is heavier and the fruitiness is heavier. So I think it has a blackcurrant note. It's either blackcurrant, blueberry, blackberry, some kind of berry, right? Mixed in with a fluffy musk. And the musk is definitely more prominent. It's definitely a stronger version of Musk Therapy in the same category. I feel like if you like that fragrance, you would likely enjoy this one. It just gives me cozy vibes, like I'm wearing a fluffy sweater. It has that beautiful sweetness. I would say this is quite linear in terms of I don't get much change throughout the wear. It kind of smells the same throughout, but I really enjoy that about it. It's just a really beautiful, sweet musk fragrance, and it does have good longevity too. The majority of these fragrances actually do have good longevity. But yeah, this one actually, Muscus, is a teeny bit similar to Juliette Has a Gun Ode to Dullness. I'm going to talk about this one next. Ode to Dullness, in my opinion, is one of the best fragrances from Juliette Has a Gun. It just reminds me of a cozy cashmere sweater. I would say this is almost more of a fall and winter fragrance. Now, the interesting thing about this one is I don't believe it lists a musk note. This is very much I think it's cashmere wood, sandalwood, and star anise fragrance. And that star anise gives it a kind of licoricey vibe mixed in with that soft, fluffy musk. I know musk is not listed, but I'm getting musk. I just think this is such a beautiful fragrance. If you like sandalwood, if you like tonka bean, and you like a little bit of edge, I would recommend checking out Ode to Dullness because it gives off sweet, musky vibes. Next up is the collaboration between Frederic Malle and Acne Studios. Now, I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea. It smells exactly like fresh laundry to me, and it is a sweet, musky fragrance. Every time I wear this, my husband always says, oh, you smell like fresh laundry. Now, this is more of a true kind of laundry detergent scent. It's got a slight sweetness, it's musky, it's airy, it's kind of got that molecule style vibe. I really, really adore it. But if you want an even sweeter laundry style scent, then I would recommend Room 1015's Love-O-Matic. It smells very similar to the Acne Studios fragrance, but with additional sweetness. I think it's a strawberry bubblegum note. Now, I don't necessarily pick up bubblegum, but I definitely pick up a sweet note. Now, this is a laundry style fragrance. Think airy, musky, clean, fresh, slightly powdery, with a sweet strawberry. Now, like I said, it doesn't necessarily pull like strawberry, but you get a sweet fruitiness. So it is a sweet musk in my opinion, and it is phenomenal. I don't think I could pick between these two fragrances. They are in a similar category for sure. This is more true laundry. This is more sweet laundry. Both are my cup of tea, truly. But yeah, if you're not into laundry style fragrances, you may want to avoid those. But if you want to smell like fresh, clean laundry all day, check out those too. What should we go with next? Okay, let's go with Hypnotic Musk by Micallef. Now, this is a sweet musk, but there is a lot more going on within this fragrance. This is probably the most, I don't want to say the most complex because that's the wrong way to describe it, but it's not a straight up kind of musky fragrance scent profile. It has fruity notes, it has light florals, it has musk. So it is a complex fruity floral musk, even with some vanilla in the base, but in essence, there's a lot of musk in here. I get the lychee note, I get some light florals. Do you know, this is one of my most complimented fragrances of the year. The first time I wore this, I received 3 compliments in one day. That is really rare, by the way, but 3 compliments on this. My husband seems to love this. I think this is the fragrance that he compliments me the most on when I wear it. And I can understand why, because it is a sweet, fluffy musk. It's quite addictive. It's got this kind of hypnotic feel about it. Yeah, if you want a sweet, fruity floral musk, check out Hypnotic Musk by Micallef. Next up, I'm going to go with Rolling in Love by Kilian. Now, this isn't traditionally a musk fragrance. It's actually more of a milky floral, but it does give me musky vibes. I believe it's actually more of an ambrette note, but I get sweet, milky floral musk. It is intoxicating. When you first smell this, it's quite soft, and I wasn't super impressed the first time I tried it until I tried it on my skin, and it was giving like very light milky tuberose with a musky dry down, a very sensual fragrance. It's one of those ones that's going to draw people in my opinion, and I think it is an extremely sensual, kind of sweet musk. But truly, it isn't really a musk. As I mentioned, it's more of a milky floral with ambrette. But just stick with me here. If you enjoy sweet musks, you may want to try this one because it's a little bit different, but it gives off those vibes too. Next up is Code of Emotion by Francesca Bianchi. Now, again, this isn't really a traditional musk fragrance like Rolling in Love. I don't even believe there's a musk note listed, but that is what I get from this scent profile. But it is more abstract. This is more of a kind of fruity, woody musk. The first time I tried it, I got kind of like hints of Herba Pura, and if you watch my channel, you will know that that's not really a scent profile that I enjoy. And I think the reason why I got the similarity between Herba Pura and Code of Emotion is because this has tropical fruity notes in it. But this is in a different direction. It also has a lavender note, which gives this a really fresh kind of aromatic feel. And then overall, this just smells very airy, but it's a sweet, fruity, airy musk. So think tropical musk. That's what I get from it. I know the notes don't suggest that, but that is how I experience this fragrance. If any of you have tried the Code of Emotion by Francesca Bianchi, let me know what you get from it, because I know we probably all perceive this one a little bit differently, but I just get a tropical musk fragrance and I really enjoy it. Next up is Libra by Tiziana Terenzi. Now this is definitely one of my favorite fragrances from the brand. It's a very sweet, kind of citrus floral musk. Now I definitely get the citruses in the opening. Think bergamot, think lemon. But then you start to get the beautiful creamy florals. Specifically, I actually get rose, but I know there's some jasmine in here too. And then the dry down is just really musky. It has a slight, very slight animalic touch in the dry down. It's kind of very sensual, lived in musk, but it's a complex floral musk with a citrus dose up top. I think it's incredible. It's another one that lasts all day. It projects too. But it's not necessarily a fragrance I would reach for on the daily, because the kind of fragrances I enjoy wearing on a daily basis are more in line with Musk K by K, Love-O-Matic, Acne Studios, Moschus. Obviously Musk Therapy, I'm not talking about it because I talk about it too much. But when I want something a little bit more complex, Libra would be that. I feel like this is more of a almost special occasion musk fragrance because it has just a little bit more presence to it. It has a little bit more oomph. So I feel like you could wear this for more of a formal occasion. It's not necessarily an everyday office style fragrance. In my opinion, you wear what you want. But yeah, that is what I get from it. So those were all of the fragrances that I wanted to mention in today's video. I had a hard time picking this list because I have a lot of fragrances that could suit this category, but I wanted to give you a variety of different scent profiles within the sweet musks. I would love to hear your favorite fragrances in this category. Please do let me know. I'm hoping to find some new fragrances, but thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope to see you in a future video to come. Thank you so much, and goodbye.